made in Australia. It's actually kid litter tray. Bowl to put my stuff in that needs to be cleaned. I'm going to put a friend of mine's chemical company to the test today. I don't have any Carbie cleaner per se, but what I do have is Citramax industrial cleaner from Sierra Chemical, which is where my friend works. Now apparently all this stuff is like safe, probably, I mean everything, they go, it's non-cancerous and stuff, but I'm sure it's only mildly cancerous. Natural solvent, fully biodegradable for machinery, paint and ink, graffiti, conveyor trucks, gears and automotive interiors. I'm sure this should be alright because I don't actually have any Carbie cleaner per se. So what I'm going to do is rip these Carbies out and give them a good clean and then maybe a tune, so we'll see how we go. If you didn't see it before, I just emptied the fork oil. I don't think it's been changed since I bought it. It looks like sandpaper in dark treacle, disgusting mess. Now that ain't right. So I am actually going to take my forks down and get them professionally done and record that stuff. So, Carbie Day, let's get started. Why am I wearing a beret today? Well, it's a little thing about my grandpa that I'm sort of doing. My grandfather was probably the coolest dude I ever met. He never swore, never drank, etc. Well, we were talking about him this morning, and I sort of was thinking about him the other day. He'd love to be here to see this, and I do kind of in many ways aspire to be like him. So I think I don't know, he always wore a beret. He was actually buried with his beret, and I bought one, and I haven't worn it since, and I figure, as a bit of a show of respect, if I can wear one without giving myself a headache, because this one's quite tight, then I'm going to wear one the whole time I work on Lizzie. I'm sure he'd be very proud to see it, and if it reminds me not to swear on video, reminds me that I'm quitting smoking today, that sort of thing, that can only be awesome.
Hey, what the hell do you want me to do? It doesn't look like I'm static to you. Well, you might look twice, cause I'm moving. Okay, you see that I can walk, which is good, but still you're trying to make me talk like you would. Your intention's nice, you're improving. For all you know, you're too fine. But I guess it shows that even jewelry that's fake to shine.
So I've done one cover out, this one. The float bowls are quite dirty, there's a fair bit of shit in that. I hope you can actually see that. The jets are pretty clean. The idle jets weren't spectacular. So all I've done is remove the 4 screws, pull the float bowl off. This whole process I found quite scary at the start, but honestly, because I've never done one before, I was terrified of pulling it out and not being able to put it back together. But realistically, nothing to be scared of. What I found was a really good idea. I've actually got it in a plastic bag now, but I'll have to take it out to do this. The first thing I did was take a photo of the jet screws and their locations, because they've got a flathead screwdriver socket. Take a photo, and that way when you're screwing them in you can't mess up where each one goes, which actually I did find you can do. I actually had these 2 in the wrong place and these 2 in the wrong place when I went to put it back in. Check it out for the float. Yeah, it's nice and springy. Ooh, that's stuck. Interesting. No, it all needs to be clean by the look of it. That should not. So obviously needs to be clean too. So first things first, as soon as that all comes off, be careful peeling your gaskets off too. Just get a frickin' photo, because it's going to save your ass later.
Now is it so hard to say? You cannot make me to be someone who never will be changing. 'Cause I change with time, and that's not a crime. Someone like you cannot derange me. I change.
Okay, big problem on the bike is the airbox, and I'm going to post a video blog straight after this Vb4 on air filters. Like, I went around and looked at a lot of air filters and that sort of thing. I do want to run ram air. I have my own ideas on ram air. I'm going to make my own pod filters in the next video. It's clear now that the only way that you could clean the airbox and get rid of the mesh, the wire mesh filter, was to actually pull the airbox out and separate the two halves. Then the filter would come straight out. Someone has plastic welded it, and I'm not very happy with you right now. And the same saw or drill implement that I'm going to use to cut it out of the bike, I would love to use on you right now. I don't know what you were thinking. The only way now that I will get that airbox out is to drop the engine out, and I'm not dropping the engine out, and I hate you because it is a right prick of a job. So anyway, air filters, Carbies are done. Carbies are clean. They look fantastic. It wasn't as bad or as scary as I thought. I could get the whole thing back in, air filters on and everything, in like 20 minutes. I reckon now that I've done it once, sure it took me a couple hours, I was very careful, took a lot of photos. I think I could pretty much rip out Carbies from any bike, have them cleaned, jetted, whatever. Vb4 coming your way pretty much straight away. Worth noting too that I did get a job today. Well, I got the first day on Wednesday. I thought it was going to be a really good job with really good pay. Probably not a bad job, but the pay is... They want someone to potentially buy their business later. Okay? They want to employ someone to teach the business to, and, you know, bring in more people and yada 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 with heaps of energy, and it's something in my field, it's in fiberglassing, but they want to pay them $40,000 a year. I can do math well enough to know that somebody who is doing the job of several people not only deserves a lot more than $40,000 a year for a start, but potentially buy their business and take over the general manager's role. A business worth millions of dollars, potentially. I'm sure it's worth probably $1 or $2 million a year, maybe. I'm only estimating, but I'd say it makes good money. I don't think that's ever gonna happen, dude. On $40,000 a year? No. 40,000 times 10 does not equal the value you want for your company. Don't ever sell yourself short, is the message that I'm trying to get back. So employers, if you're watching this video, frickin' show them that, you know, they are appreciated. Otherwise they're all going to think like I do, and that is the grass is always greener. That's called humanity, guys. Frickin', you're not stupid. You wouldn't work for peanuts. Most people with half a brain, who are the people you want in your companies, won't either. And they'll get snapped up somewhere. Like shit, I've had like 4 job interviews. I've turned a few down because they were pus. The only reason I'm thinking about this one is because there is an opportunity for me to double my salary, you know, from 40 to 80 within a few weeks with these guys. I will talk to the boss and I will post a video on that shortly.